Hello, good morning or good evening kung anong time nyo man pinapanood to. I'm Aaron Figueroa from Group 2 and we are tasked to discuss and report the Unified Modeling Language or UML. Let's start. Yan. What is UML? Unified Modeling Language or UML is a standardized modeling language consisting of an integrated set of diagrams developed to help system and software developers for specifying, visualizing, constructing, and documenting the artifacts of software systems as well as for the business modeling and other non-software systems. Yung UML is hindi siya programming language, kundi isa siyang standardized modeling language na gumagamit ng mga diagrams para i-visualize yung mga task na gagawin or yung mga process para mas mapadali yung gawain. So, bakit nga ba kailangan natin yung UML? Why do we need UML? We need UML to visually represent and communicate complex system designs, facilitating better understanding and collaboration among stakeholders. So, yun nga, first point nito is, bakit kailangan natin yung UML is to have a clear communication. Complex applications need collaboration and planning from multiple teams and hence require a clear and concise way to communicate amongst them. Yun nga, dahil complex yung mga application tsaka kailangan natin ng clear communication. Ito additional point is businessmen do not understand code. So UML becomes essential to communicate with non-programmers about essential requirements, functionalities and processes of the system. So nakakatulong yung UML para mas mapaganda yung communication ng isa't isa, lalo na yung mga businessmen hindi naman talaga nila naiintindihan yung code. So, gamit yung UML is malalaman nila yung mga essential requirements, functionalities, tsaka yung mga processes ng gagawing system. So, second point is UML help to save time. So, a lot of time is saved down the line when teams can visualize processes, user interaction, and static structure of the system. Yun. Tama nga naman, 'di ba? Pag mas nabivisualize natin yung mga bagay-bagay is parang mas napapadali natin gawin ito. So, yun yung second point niya. So, next natin. Yun. Types of UML diagrams. Maraming types yung UML diagrams, pero nagfo-fall sila sa dalawang kategory na to, which is the structural UML diagrams and the behavioral UML diagrams. So yung structural UML diagrams nakafocus to sa static aspect ng system representing its structure and organization. Ito nakafocus siya sa what the system is its components and their relationship. And then on the other hand naman, yung behavioral UML diagrams is nakafocus siya sa dynamic aspect. Kumbaga yung structural is static tapos itong behavioral is dynamic. So ito namang behavioral nakafocus siya sa mga how the system behaves. Itong dalawang to is mas ide-depth pa yung explanation just ipapakita visually ng mga next na magre-report.
Structural UML diagrams. Papadaliin na lang natin.
Class diagram, most widely used UML diagram kasi ito yung pinaka parang upper part ng isang diagram kung saan yung mga lahat ng object pag pinagsama-sama mo mapupunta sila sa isang class. And yun nga, it is building block of all object oriented software system. Yun yung object, lahat ng object na to, yung duck, fish and zebra, pag pinagsama-sama mo magiging silang isang class na kung saan nakalagay sila sa isang class na animal. And then object diagram, yun, object diagram can be referred to as a screenshot of the instances in a system of and the relationship that exists between them. Yun, like yung mga kunwari dun sa class, pag sineparate mo yung class, yun yung mga object katulad dun sa dito. Ito yung mga object. Yan. Then yung object, similar lang din siya sa class, pero yung class kasi parang overall na siya. Parang lahat na yon. Then yung object is parang screenshot lang siya, yon. Screenshot or parang nagiging part lang siya ng isang class. And then component diagram. Component diagrams are used to represent how the physical components in a system have been organized. Yun nga, kung paano ka-organize yung isang system, yun yung component. And then nagfo-focus ito sa physical aspect ng isang system. And then nagfo-focus ito, pinapakita nito kung gaano yung bawat isa, kung gaano sila kadepende sa bawat isa. And then magiging useful ito sa pagbi-visualize ng mga structure, kasi makikita mo kung kunyari itong order sa customer, makikita mo kung gaano sila kadepende sa isa't isa. Kaya maganda yung component, kasi makikita mo kung gaano ka-organize yung isang system.
Deployment diagram.
Deployment diagrams are used to represent system hardware and its software. It tells us what hardware components exist and what software components run on them. Below we see a deployment diagram for mobile banking Android services. Yan. Nakikita natin tong client device Android. Dito pumapasok yung bank application, tulad ng fund transfer, account statement at iba pa. And web services, ito ay ang middle layer na nagko-connect sa client device Android and application server. It helps to process the request mula sa app patungo sa server. Then application server, ito ang nagko-configure sa iba't ibang banking services like ACCT statement preparation. Ito yung pag-generate ng mga account statements. And fund transfer, ito yung sa paglipat ng funds mula sa isa pang account. Then check transfer, ito naman yung paggamit ng check sa transaction. Then other services, then data storage, dito ini-store yung mga mahalagang data tulad ng data, account details and customer details. Yung account details, ito yung information ng account nila, account ng client. And customer details, ito yung information about their personal information like names, address. Package diagram. We use package diagrams to depict how packages and their elements have been organized. A package diagram simply shows us the dependencies between different packages and internal composition of packages. Below we see iba't ibang uri ng shopping methods like web shopping, mobile shopping, phone shopping, and mail shopping. Ito yung process, ito yung merge. Ito sa pamamaraan ito pinapakita yung pagsama-sama or pagbabahagi ng mga process or resources ng isang systems. Then we use shopping cart statement. Ito yung gumagamit na para itago yung mga items or ilagay sa isang cart para bilhin ng customer. Then the payment, ito yung payment. Ito yung ginagamit ito sa lahat ng shopping methods para sa progress ng payment. Then access and import. Shopping cart ay ma-access sa payment na nangangahulugang kinakailangan ng access sa payment para makumpleto ang transaction. Then customer and inventory. Ito yung pag-import. Import ng customer and inventory modules para makuha ang information ng customer and availability ng mga items. Overall, ito yung diagram na nagpapakita ng kung paano ang iba't ibang paraan ng pamimili tulad ng pamimili ay magkakaugnay sa pangunahing bahagi ng systems tulad ng shopping cart, then payment and customer and inventory para makabuo ng isang seamless shopping experience para sa mga user. Next, behavioral UML diagrams. Use case diagram. Use case diagrams are used to depict the functionality of a system or a part of a system. They are widely used to illustrate functional requirements of the system and its interaction with external agents or actors. So we see a use case diagram of an online shopping system. Then the mga actor, web customer, registered customer, new customer, service authentication, identity provider, credit payment, and PayPal. And ito yung mga use case. Ito yung view items. Ito yung para makita yung mga binibenta sa online shopping platform. Then make purchase. Ito yung para mabili yung mabili yung mga products. Then check out. Ito yung process sa paglalagay ng order at payment. Ito yung binabahagi ng include relationship. Ibig sabihin malaga ang proseso ng checkout sa pagbili. Then the relation. Ang web customer is ay may access sa view items. Yan. View items, make purchase, and client register. Yan. Then registered customer, kakayang direct checkout. Then the authentication and identity provider. Ito yung ginagamit ito pang kumpirmahin ang mga details ng mga customer. Then and credit payment service and PayPal. Ito yung option para sa pagbabayad ng checkout. Yan. And overall, ito yung pinapagitan ng diagram na ang iba't ibang functionality ng systems para sa iba't ibang klase ng mga ang gumagamit ng use connection sa iba't ibang external na services like authentication, credit, payment, and PayPal.
Sequence diagram in UML
Visualizes how objects interact in specific order to complete a function or process, showing the flow of messages and events over time. It helps clarify the logic and design of software process. So here is the example of sequence diagram. So the user, number 1, open application to the device. After opening the device, access webcams. After accessing the webcams, it will go back to the user, and that's when it will be a get photo in number 3. After that, for detect face, it will detect the face of the user. Then the device will retrieve the mood after the in the database. Then after that, the mood will go back to the device. Then going to the user. Then after back to the user, it will go back here retrieving music. It then the device after that generated playlist, then the playlist in the user. Okay, next is the activity diagram. So, activity diagram. Activity diagram is a UML diagram that shows the step-by-step flow of tasks, decisions, and actions in a process. Similar to a flowchart, it's useful for understanding the workflow in a system or business process. So here is the visualization for activity diagram. So first check account. After checking the account, it will go to the withdrawal. Then it will choose if it say no, then withdraw not allowed. If it say yes, withdraw amount. Then update account balance, then end. If deposit, it will just go.
A communication diagram is used to show sequence message exchange between objects. A communication diagram focuses on primarily objects and their relationship. We can represent similar information using sequence diagrams. However, communication diagrams represent objects and links in a free form. So, as you can see here, the example of communication diagram down here, the event request window, then we render and we go here and here, then we can check date if is it available and add, and on this calendar we send email and it will alert. And next, state machine diagram. A state diagram is used to represent the condition of the system or part of the system on finite instances of time. It's a behavioral diagram and it represents the behavior using finite state transition. So as you can see here, as an example, when we verify someone, we start and we swipe the card on. So this example is like on ATM and we're waiting for the pin. If it's entered, it will be verified, but if it's wrong, it can be rejected. Then after that, the user can identify.
Best practice for UML diagram. So what are the best practice? So number one is select the appropriate diagram type. So ibig understand the purpose of the diagram. Use class diagram for symmetric structures, sequence diagrams for interaction, and use case diagrams for functional requirements. So, the next is keep diagram simple and focus. So, ibig sabihin, hindi na paligo-ligo. So, avoid the clutter, focus on the key components and stack interactions relevant to the aspect of the system being molded. This ensures that clarify and easy to understand. Next is use consistent notation. Basta yun. Notation. Strict to UML standard for symbols and notations to avoid confusions. This consequence helps anyone familiar with UML to understand the diagram. Okay. Next is label clearly. So, arrange element is a way that reflects their relationship and flow. So, group related comments and maintain all left to right or top to bottom leading order for the character. Ibig sabihin, sunod-sunod. So, hindi kung dito ka, pero sunod-sunod ka. Next is saan ba ako? Label clarify. So malinaw na labels. Dapat may label kayo. Charot. Malinaw na label. Kailangan meron kayong label. So, pumili ng malinaw at maikling pangalan para sa mga klase ng attributes at connection para madaling maintindihan ng rules ng bawat bahagi. So, ibig sabihin hindi nyo kailangan pabain yung title sa para makalaman nila kung ano ibig sabihin. Basta simple, as long na simple pero magigets nila ganun. Next is update regularly. So, dapat ina-update sana all. So, kapag nagbago ang design or requirements ng isang system, dapat ina-update din ang diagram para accurate at useful pa rin ito sa buong project. Next is makipagtulungan sa ibang kasamang proyekto. So, dapat kapag isa kayong team, kailangan isa kayo, hindi yung kanya-kanya kayong ginagawa. Humingi ng input mula sa developer, tester, at analysis para sigurong ang diagram ay tama at kapag ipaginagawa sa lahat. So, ibig sabihin, as a team, kailangan na-update yung isa't isa. So, kailan dapat gamitin yung paano? Kailan? When? Kailan? So, ang UML diagram. So, number 1 is pagkuha ng requirements. Gamitin ang use case diagram para ipakita kung ano yung kailangan ng user at kung paano nila gagamitan ang isang system. So, syempre, kailangan ng requirements. So, next is one is pag-design ng system. So, ang class diagram at component ng diagram ay mainam na gamitin. Pagpapakita ng architecture basta yun, ng system at kung paano magkakaugnay ang mga bahagi. So, next is pag-model ng proseso. Para ipakita na ang flow ng para ipakita na ang flow ng mga gawain o kung paano magi-interact ang component maganda ang activity line diagram and maganda activity ng diagram at sequence ng diagram. Next is documentation ng project. Siyempre, kailangan mo hindi pwedeng sinasabi ko lang ginagawa ko. At least, kung merong document, like, may papakita ang proof. Yan. So, ginagamit ang UML diagram bilang bahagi ng documents para may reference, like, itong ginagawa ng video. So, reference and, okay, ginagamit ang UML diagrams bilang bahagi ng document para may reference ang isang team. Lalo na para sa mga bagong miyembro. Pag meron kang bagong miyembro, so kailangan meron silang pag sinasabi ko, alam meron siyang pruweba. So, next is pag-communicate ng ideas. So, nakakatulong diagram sa pag-explain ng complex na concept sa isang visual na paraan. Kaya mas madaling maintindihan ng lahat. So the conclusion is ang UML diagrams ay malaking tulong sa software developer. Kasi sa pamamagitan ng pagsunod sa mga best practice at tamang asa na yung nakikita yung mukha ko. Tamang pagsunod ko. Mas malas lalo ay intindahan ng mga gumagamit. Kumpara saan ba yung ginagamit ngayon? Ayun. Yun lang. Thank you po.
Case analysis. As you can see here, case analysis 1. The problem is public library needs a system to manage the borrowing and returning of books. Users should be able to search for books, borrow books, and return books. And the solution I use here by applying UML is the use of case diagram. And as you can see here, the library is on the top end. The member can borrow, return, and manage his account, and the librarian can add, remove, and search for book.
Case analysis. Case analysis 2. Okay. Case analysis 2. Here is the problem. Software team faces challenges in communicating system design to stakeholders. The team needs a way to simplify complex process and ensure that everyone understands the rules, workflows, and interactions within the system. So the requirements. Clear system structure help developers understand and plan system components. Number 2, workflow visualization show project managers the sequence and flow of tasks. Number 3, functionality review allow clients to visualize and confirm the system's capabilities. Then here is the solution using UML. Use case diagram. A UML diagram can be used to illustrate these requirements. So here, system design. Developers will go to the clear structure. After that, it will go here in the client system. Then next is the project manager workflow. It will go here also in the middle. So they are all connected to each other. Just understand how the flow works, okay? So this diagram represents a software team system design communication use cases. Actors. So the actors are developers can review and understand the system structure to plan system components. Project managers can visualize the workflow to understand the sequence and flow of tasks. Clients can review system functionality to visualize and confirm system capabilities. That's all, guys. Thank you.